everyone, welcome to another video. So, it's another story time, and this time I'm not alone. I'm here with the amazing Turtles.
Hello, I'm Turtles.
He's one of my boyfriends, and I thought, let's talk about how this relationship started. Cause at the beginning we didn't really wanted to go become a couple. It was more like, we are just friends, we are just vibing, playing some games.
Yeah, I mean, I find it also pretty wild because I discovered Asa basically over his English Twitch content. I was like, oh, we play the same games and oh, you are kind of chill. Let's play a little bit more together. And yeah, that was basically the beginning. Didn't expect it to go this way, actually.
Yeah, you have to imagine, like, back then I was playing a lot of League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics. I mean, I still play them a lot. Probably more TFT than LOL these days, but I was playing with someone from America, streaming, called Sleepy. And we played a lot together, and I discovered this little bean in the streaming channel, or like in the stream of Sleepy. And that was pretty exciting for me, because at the beginning I was just like, hey, he's playing TFT. I have literally no one on the European server to play TFT with, just an A, and you know, sometimes it sucks. It's like at least 6 hours difference in the time zones, up to 10 and more. So it's sometimes I'm literally sitting there with a friend, being like, okay, I need to go to bed. They are like, it's the middle of the day, bro. What you talking about? Yeah, I was pretty excited, pretty hyped. And at the beginning of that, I came from one poly relationship that ended pretty well, but still, I had still not like feelings. I mean, I accepted that it was over. I accepted the decision of the other person, but it was still like, I was still in a process of healing, if you want to call it like that. And that time we played a lot. First we just literally played, so we jumped into Discord, played our games, and after the games everyone went their own way. I guess it was like this for 3 months.
Yeah, approximately 3-4 months, I guess.
And after that we started to like talk to each other way more. He also watched a lot of my streams in that time.
Yeah, maybe I already had some interest, I could say.
But
Not only in your content, but in the person itself.
yeah, but at that point, as far as I know, you were still questioning yourself if you're actually like straight.
Yeah.
Your sexuality, you were still questioning.
Yeah, I didn't think about actually being maybe not straight, so it was kind of, okay, maybe it's just only a good friend and we just vibe pretty well. Let's continue like that.
Yeah, and also it was the moment I thought the same, like we're vibing pretty well. I felt like I could talk with him a lot. I could talk with him about anything, any problem, any issue, but also just a good thing that happened in my life. It felt like just awesome talking to him. And at this point I was like, okay, he's a very good friend, he's questioning, and I do not want to ruin this friendship. I just don't want to ruin it. I don't want to involve any feeling or like any feelings beside the feelings of friendship. I didn't want to go into a relationship. I didn't want to have those feelings. And that worked quite well at the beginning. And then there was one specific day that was super random in my opinion.
Really? Was it?
Yeah, I mean, we hang out a lot, and at this point, I guess a lot could already see it coming beside us. We did not see this coming at that point.
Really?
But yeah, we hang out in VR. He bought a VR because of me. We hang out a lot. We played games a lot. We hang a lot out in Discord. All that shit. Yeah, what you looking at me? You want to say that you bought the VR for any other person?
If there was another person who always basically wanted me to buy VR headset, but I was like, nah, not really, don't need it. And then was like, but you're doing VR streams, and that's a good way to actually meet you better, more close in person, I guess. So let's buy a VR headset. Why not?
Yeah, and then there was that one evening in VR where I was like, actually one of my super rare occurrence. I was online in VR, not streaming. Super rare I do that. Not recording, not streaming. It's like basically as rare as a unicorn. And I was there with this little bean.
I was there.
We watched, I don't know, what did we watch back then?
Hello, Boss, was it?
True, it was the Hello Boss episodes. We were just laying there and watched the episodes already, so I knew what's happening. But just being there, watching the episodes with him felt so amazing. And at this point, I realized, fuck, I may have feelings for you. Because this moment was nothing special, but that what made it so clear for me. It's like everyone can have special moments with anyone, and you can have the most amazing days with persons that just friends to you, but having like a super boring day, getting awesome just because of one person, that's the moment you know, yeah, you might have a little crush on them.
Kind of funny because if I remember correctly, I actually confessed a little bit early that I may have feelings for you, but you also said there was something, but you didn't want actually to point out that it could be like really love or something. Yeah. So yeah, it went on, but in the end,
honestly, at the point you wrote me that, I was like, I may have it, but I don't want to ruin this friendship. I don't want to ruin this friendship. I had it before when I talk to people and it's rough, but sometimes it ruins friendships and I didn't want to do that. So I was like, hey, you know what? We go the careful route. There might be what, but I'm not sure. And after that day, I was sure. As I told you. I guess I wrote like 1 hour later, hey, a text and just I love you.
I mean, you must remember, I was still thinking I actually might be straight at this point. But then I was like, I have this feeling because I don't know, hanging out with you, talking with you, I have this feeling. It just makes me happy. And I couldn't exactly figure out what kind of feeling that was because I wasn't feeling it honestly before. But then I was like, wait a second, I guess this must be love because if I like someone really much and like love to hang out with them, I mean, what else could it be? So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not straight at all. Sorry if I love this cupid bean. I can't be straight. Yeah, straight into man at least.
Yeah, but as I said, it was a one day, and after that, we were like hanging out a lot more, and it turned out to go more and more into the direction that you could consider us a couple at some point. But there was one big thing for us in the room that was especially important for me, but I guess it was also very important for you. And that's the thing, we never met before IRL. So, and we haven't met until that point. So even when we are hanging out and I wrote that I love you, all that shit, we just met online, never IRL. And then we were like, okay, there is something in the air between us. We cannot deny it. We do not want to deny it. Let's visit. When do you have time? Can you come over? Because he's living still with his parents, so it was like, I'm not. So it was like kind of easy decision that he comes over. And he came over for 6 days in total? 5, 6? Something like that.
I think it was 5 days. 5 days was it?
Yeah, true. 5 days? He had a horrible train experience as far as I remember. Or was it decent?
I mean, the drive to you was actually pretty chill, went pretty smooth, but the back tour was like total horror.
Okay, it was a
Like
bad.
6 hours delay or something.
But yeah, and I guess it took us like 3 minutes IRL when I was like sneaking up behind him, touch his back, scare him
He
a little
scared
bit.
me. He scared me so much there.
He was literally doing like, you know in movies where they do like this jump if they scare? He literally did that. It was so cute. And then he turned around and I was like, fuck. He's
I was
actually
like, oh my
adorable.
god. I was like, he's actually there.
And yeah, from that moment, we just chilled a lot here. We had a lot of fun time, cuddle time, and
All the time.
yeah, we discovered that we vibe pretty well. We discovered that the feelings are not just because of a sauna look, because of online relationship or anything. And after we were like, fuck it. We are now fuck it. You know what? Fuck the friendship. We are more than that. And now we're sitting here having an amazing time being boyfriends.
Yeah, I can't wait to visit you again.
And I'm love him ever since. And that was pretty much the story. Or do you want to say anything else?
I mean, I'm just happy that I actually met you and had this kind of change from me, and I don't know, it just makes me so happy to know that getting to know you. You're amazing, I just
You
love
too.
you.
And that was the story how we basically went from randoms on the internet, viewer, play buddies, to friendship and more. We went the whole from random to BF. It was a pretty fun journey. It was a pretty short journey if you consider it
What
like,
was that?
in total 1 year.
Yeah, well, it was actually 1 year.
So yeah,
Crazy.
sometimes things go fast in life. So make sure not to miss it. In that case,
Yeah.
I would say have a wonderful time, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.